In bourgeois society, therefore, the past dominates the present. In communist society, the present dominates the past. In bourgeois society, capital is independent and has individuality, while the living person is dependent and has no individuality. I think that last bit is true. Yeah, in a bourgeois society, which is, if we say bourgeois, I guess in a limit we can say totally unrestricted capitalism, totally unregulated capitalism. And even in today's world, we don't quite have that. However, and then again, why do we have to talk in stark dualities? In bourgeois society, past dominates present. In communist society, present dominates past. Why do we have to talk in terms of these stark dualities? If you believe Arendt, it's because Plato. But, do we have to have an all or nothing state? Now, in a sense, if you are of the belief, which I guess Marx and the right wing share, if you are of the belief that once a system is set in motion, then quote unquote human nature, or perhaps Arendt would call it automatism, would inevitably drive that to an unhealthy place, then I guess, that's where you stand and okay. But the idea of having systems at all, any form of system which is intended to raise the level of complexity of human existence, you're going to need to regulate that system somehow. And generally speaking, there will be a fluctuation of that regulation between what are generally acknowledged limits. That's the systems of how to judge things that we've built the modern world upon, is it not? And if you're going to take one extreme of the conversation and say, well, that's too extreme, and then take the other extreme and say that that's an ideal to be aimed at, no matter which extreme you pick, that's going to be a bad thing, isn't it?